we don't.
Hi, hi.
Ahoy.
He's Straw.
He's Parker.
Together we are the Battle Hammer.
And today,
The darkness is really big.
massive.
The darkness is like the jungle. It's massive.
Dun 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 dun.
I reckon that's how they did it in the first Star Wars movie.
Yeah, just wiggled it about a bit.
Oi, oi.
So then, Poggy, tell us all about it.
So this is Massive Darkness, the recently received Kickstarter from Cool Mini or Not.
Yes, it is.
In a similar vein to Zombicide, but dungeon crawly.
Yes.
Is probably the easiest way to put it.
It is. It's a dungeon crawler where you, bing, go up levels and shit, don't you?
Yeah, but you go up levels really quick. You get XP and you advance in the dungeon rather than afterwards. It's not like D&D where you do 3 levels or 3 dungeons and then maybe you go up a level. This is like, by the time you get to the end of the thing, you're probably level 2 or 3.
Ooh.
Or even more.
So then.
So, we're doing quite literally the tutorial, Walking in the Dark.
Who said that?
Walking in the dark.
I'm walking in the dark. I cannot see a bloody thing.
So I'm going to explain things as we're going because I've played it and Straw hasn't. Although he has read the rules, so he knows vaguely what's going on, or at least as vaguely as any of us do.
It's a dungeon.
The first step in the dark is always the hardest, but you carefully chose this one. This underground outpost is small and doesn't go really deep. It contains scouting reports that would lead you to a fallen stronghold and your first artifacts. It sounds easy.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, we've set up, as you can see, and we will explain what we're doing as we're going.
Hold on a minute.
What?
Hold on a minute. I'm a dwarf.
You're the dwarf. You're
What
the dwarf.
is
Siegfried, the dwarf
this?
fighter.
What is this?
Hello! I'm a wizard!
It's boulders.
So that's one of the really cool things they did. Is that,
Focus, you cock.
is they
Focus.
in the Kickstarter? I don't know if it was an add-on, but it was a pack where you got all of the cards, so you could use all your Zombicide Black Plague stuff in this and all of this stuff in Zombicide Black Plague.
Boo.
So I'm playing Baldric. Hello! I'm a wizard!
Just when you thought you'd got rid of him.
Hells no.
But seems this is a game about creeping about in the darkness. Hopefully we won't get much of that.
Indeed. Hello! I'm a wizard!
Okay, so I'm Siegfried, who is a pit fighter berserker dwarf.
Aye.
Yeesh.
So here's one of the cool things I just want to point out before we crack on.
Release the...
So you get your little character card, right? So that's Baldric. And the recommended class is Battle Wizard, that I have actually gone with. But you could also have Baldric the sneaky Blood Moon Ranger, or Baldric the Berserker Pit
So you
Fighter.
can multi-class
You can kind of multitask,
task
yeah.
thingy.
I mean, it tends to be that, like, I've got magic thing here, and then all of my skills are magic things. So yes, it makes sense for you to pick that.
Nah.
But if you were good at the game and you knew what you were doing, you could sneaky multitask. So that's...
So yes, this is something you don't get in Zombicide as such, is
No.
it?
So this is like your upgrade sheet, where you go from level 1 up to level 5. You've got a signature move, where you spend an experience point to do. And then you've got a free class skill, which you can just do depending on what's going on. So I can, for example, teleport. So that means I can spend an action, I can teleport 2 spaces, and I can, I don't get bogged down by enemies. So if there's loads of enemies, I can sneak out.
That's clever.
Which is useful.
I've got Bloodlust 1, which means I can re-roll any number of attack dice 1 additional time. That's handy, Harry.
And Bloodlust. Bloodlust.
It says it there. I can re-roll.
Oh, but the X. You must voluntarily take X wounds.
Oh.
So you have to take a 1.
So I have to take 1 wound
to be able to do it.
How many wounds do we start with? 5. Ooh.
5. You can go up to 7 if you buy your level upgrades.
Which is at
I think it's level 2 and level 4 for
Level
me.
2 for +2 maximum health. It's +2 health.
Oh yeah, nice.
But then +2 health. You can't. You only go up to 7, can't you?
Yeah, so it's +2.
But then I get the regeneration as well.
Nice.
Ooh.
Whereas mine only go +1 and then +2.
Ah.
But they don't stack, they replace effectively the previous one.
So at level 1 I can get charge, and at level 2 I can get charge with a +1 to the melee reroll thingy jiggy. Ooh, I see how that
and
works.
I think charge is you move 1 or 2 zones, so it's kind of like Bloodlust in... That's the only slightly weird thing, is they haven't called the same things, which is a bit weird.
Oh, that would have been awesome if they had done. It would have been easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But then again, it's meant to be a different game, so... Okay, so what we got to do then?
So we have to complete the objectives in this order to win the game.
Ooh.
We have to pick up the key and escape through the exit.
I take it that's the key?
It is.
Nah.
When it's picked up, discard it and give 3 XP to the hero.
Does it count as an action to pick it up?
It will do, yes.
Will do?
But one of the things in this game is you don't pick up something, you pick up everything on the tile for an action.
What, on the tile?
Yeah. Because when they drop treasure, they're dropping stacks of treasure.
Oh,
like
are they?
5 or 6 potentially things. Then you draw. That's how you.
That's always a bonus.
Transmute your stuff. It's proper.
I would say it's a Brucey bonus, but that would be a bit.
Oh,
yeah.
poor Bruce. Yeah, I mean, you are. The idea is you are just fucking rage looting.
It's very. I'm already getting a very. It was an old arcade game.
Gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm getting a Gauntlet-y kind of
that's
feel.
Got that kind of vibe now you mention it.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No,
because
not a bad
Gauntlet
thing.
was an
Gauntlet was a
absolute
great game.
classic.
I remember playing that. I say recently, not recently, but I mean, you were living at Nick's at the time. I'm sure there was like a party or something, and we all started playing Gauntlet, just fucking running around a 4-player Gauntlet.
Might have been something like that. But back in the
day, we were young and we were even older still. And then that's it. So we have to get the key, and then we have to leave there. So they've made it really simple in that you can't even go in this space because there's no door. You can't even go in that space because there's no door.
That's handy.
Similar to previously on
So it's literally just one room.
1 room, 2 rooms, that's it.
Oh yeah. But these each spawn, don't they, if I remember correctly?
Well, we will draw a door thing and see what we do.
Well, let's begin then, shall we?
So I've got the first player marker. Shall I go first?
I think it would be easier.
Okay then. So I'm going to have one move action. A movement action gives me 2 movement points. So I could go 1, 2, or 1 and do something else. Unlike Zombicide, where 1 movement action is 1 space, you can do more stuff. So I'm going to move 1 in here, and I'm going to open the door immediately, because let's do that, right? Because that's what we're here for. So I've opened the door, so... and I'm
then choked to death.
Yeah. Hooray! Yay! So we draw a door card. So...
Ooh, a door card.
So then you follow... I don't know how well that's going to focus. Probably not. So the first room, or the first zone of the room is the top bit, second bit and bottom bit. So the first bit, no enemy, but 2, count them, 2 treasure tokens. The second room, we get 3 treasure tokens and spawn a guard card. Now we're at level 1, we haven't opened this zone yet, so we're still at level 1, so we draw a level 1 guard card. And that is some orc flayers, a mob of orc flayers. So, oops. How well you can see this, I don't know. So it's level 1, as you can see, they're orc flayers. There's pictures of them so you know what one they are. You've got 3 hit points each, and this means that it's a mob and you get 1 per dude, as in per hero. So there's 2 of us, there'll be 2 of them plus the boss, and then they're their stats on the bottom. So the orc flayers are the ones with 2 swords, so there's 2 of those in the second room, and the orc flayer boss, who is this kind of shaman-y looking dude there.
Badge.
And they also spawn with a level matching their thing, treasure. In this case it's a trap, so they don't get it and they redraw because that's how
What you do.
that works. Because you shouldn't do traps for monsters. Aha! So it's a great sword. It's pretty cool, pretty great sword. That's not good for them. I mean, it's good for them, it's not good for us. So we place it under their card like so, and it adds to whatever they are. If it was a magic thing and they didn't have the magic skill, they couldn't use it. It doesn't then give them a magic skill.
Gotcha.
But in this case, it's a melee weapon.
They've already got melee weapons, they can use it.
Exactly. So they've already got a melee of 1 red. This gives them another red, and their blams become an extra hit. So that's really quite unpleasant.
Yikes.
So I'll just pop that there for the new. And the third room is no enemy, but 2 treasure childs. And that's how door spawning works. You open the door and you do that.
That's cool. That's a lot of treasure.
It's a lot of treasure. So I can't, with my second action, I can't shoot them because you can only shoot in straight lines, similar to Zombicide. So, now, interesting point, you'll see lit rooms with torches and you'll see dark rooms without. We get shadow skills. So for example, I get an extra blam if I'm in shadow, which my blams then might become something else.
Blams are a symbol on the dice, aren't they?
Oh, yes,
like
indeed.
A little explosion,
Explosions.
little explosion marker and a gem marker for other
things. So I'm going to have to move in there if I want to shoot the bad guys. So I'll have a second move action, and I'll move into there. Now I've got 2 movement points. I don't want to move into them because my magic has got a range of 1 to 2, so I won't be able to shoot them if I'm in the same thing. But I do still have a movement point. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my second movement point to loot the room, and you take all of the treasure tiles or anything that's on the floor in the room.
Even if there are monsters there?
Not if there's monsters, not if you're in the same zone. But you can if you're in the same area, but not in the same space. So there's 2 tiles, so I get 1 treasures, which I have a lesser healing potion and or a lesser healing potion, which you can heal 2 hits with, or to an ally as well. So that's good. They're not hand things. You can have as many items as you want. You can only have 1 body slot and 2 hand slots full, but anything else that it doesn't have slots you can just have.
Right.
So you don't need to worry about stuff like that. I've got a third action, my third and final action, so I will shoot the orc flayers with a magical blast! Zap from my staff of awesome! So, I have magical staff, which has got 1 yellow dice. Thank you. And that's all. And they have no defense dice because they don't have any shield things. But they do have 3 hits each, which is quite a lot of hits.
Okay.
Fortunately, any blams I get are hits, and I get +1 blam if I'm in a shadow, but I'm in the light because I'm showing myself. I've rolled 1 hit, bonk. That is an hit on the orc flayers. So one of them has taken a wound.
Right.
That was less effectual than I'd hoped.
There's a surprise.
Kapla.
So that's your 3 actions done, yeah?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so my first action will be a move action, so that's 2, 1, 2.
Yep.
My second one is move in, and then start clumping them.
Get in there.
Come on, you horrible looking bastards.
This
is my second action.
Aye.
And I'm on 1 red dice.
Okay. 1 red dice, no defense dice.
2 and a blam.
That's 2 and a blam. Does your blam do anything?
I don't.
It will say either on the weapon or on your...
Not on the weapon.
You're not in shadow, so you don't get your shadow mode.
Special skills revenge. That's irrelevant for this. So no, it's just 2 points of damage.
So it's 2 points of damage. They've got 3. So you have killed 1 minion.
Raw!
First blood to dwarf.
Is that experience point?
That is an experience point.
Yeah, have it. And for my third and final action, I will hit again. Dum 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 for another 2.
So that's 2 hits. So you take 1 down to 1 hit left. Now, if you'd have done, say, 5 hits, because you were rolling all of the dice, and he's only got 3 wounds, you kill him. If there were lots of minions, it rolls over and you kind of sweep through the minions.
You don't sweep through into a boss.
Yeah, you don't sweep through into a boss.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Now they get a counter-attack.
That's right.
So, at the end of your activation, they all get hit on you. Now you only roll for you don't roll for each guy. The mob just counts as like a unit or whatever. So they're on 2 red dice.
I am on 1 blue for my leather armour. Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's 3.
1 shield, so that's down to
2 through.
Ooh!
So I've got a heal.
Booger!
Now, it's the enemy's phase.
Oh dear.
So the enemies, they basically get 2 attacks. So they try and attack. If they can't attack, they move. And then they try and attack again. If they can't attack, they move. But the important thing is they attack, then move. So if they move into you for their second move, they don't get an attack.
Right.
So they'll try and hit you to begin with. So again, we know they're on 2 red dice and you want to blue. Eek.
Fucking hell! 2. So it gets 2 wounds.
2 through.
Bloody hell.
It's okay. It's good. It's alright, I've got a healing potion. Unfortunately, they do get another attack. Because they will always attack twice.
Oh, Madge. I'd rather they didn't, to be brutally honest.
That's only 1.
It's only a 1.
It's only 1. Hey!
Cha-ching!
Cling, you get your shield is like a shield of steel. Now, what's your special skill?
My special skill is Revenge. When I take 1 or more wounds from an enemy attack, you may inflict 1 wound to the attacker.
Okay then, so they've hit you effectively. They had got a counter attack and then 2 attacks. Last attack didn't do anything, but the first counter will have killed the minion.
I see, yeah.
And then the second attack will have done 1 point of damage to
him,
the boss.
Right.
So he's got 2 hits left. You deal the damage, so you will get a point of XP for killing the minion. So then it's the experience phase. If we had any experience, we could spend it, but I mean, stuff costs 5, so I don't think we've got that much.
Yeah.
Now we've got the event phase. Now this is like bad shit happens, monsters rock up, unpleasant things generally. Event phase. Oh, heroes. So this is the shadow blessing. Awesome. Heroes in shadow zones may heal 1.
No, we're not in any shadow zones.
Oh, Madge. End phase. You become first player.
Bum, 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 bum.
And then we
Do the same again. Okay, so for my first action, I will hit that bastard.
He's on no defences. If you can do 2 and kill him outright.
I'm only on 1 dice.
Well, that's 1, and he won't get a counter until you finish your activation.
So my second action will be hit again.
Nice. Blosh. You have slain him. Slew? Sloyd?
Chopped it up. So
Slort.
how many points do we get for that?
He's a boss. We each get 3 XP. 1, 2, 3.
And then for my third action, I will loot.
Loot.
So I get 3.
Aye. So that's 3 level 1 treasures.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I've got a lesser healing potion.
That's handy, Harry.
I've got a gnomish gold sack. Counts as 2 equipment cards when used to part of a transmute action.
Awesome.
After drawing this card, the hero immediately gains 3 experience.
Oh, well done. That's pretty cool.
And a wooden ring.
Yeah.
It's brown. It's a brown wooden ring. Which is +1 defence if I get a blam. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah.
+1 blam on defence. So it depends what your blams do.
Well,
It'll
nothing
depend
at
on
the
how
moment.
useful it
I
is.
gotcha. I see.
It's potentially useful.
Yes.
Awesome.
Should I use that now?
Of course, what you could do, you do have options. You could, Because it doesn't cost an action to transmutate or transmute or transmatoise.
So I can get rid of those two.
For a level 2.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is. I mean, it might be something shit.
That is using that going to be an action?
Just as discard the card during the hero's activation, so I'm going to say no.
Okay, so I'm going to discard the healing potion as I go glug, glug, glug.
Chug, chug,
2,
chug,
wasn't it?
Chug.
1, 2. And then I'll transmute both of these, because it's normally 3 items, isn't it? But it only has to be 2 with that. So there you go. And I get a level 2, you say?
Yeah, boy.
What do we get? A shadow warp. Oh, that's magical. Yeah. 2-handed. It's a magic weapon. Shadow mode. He attacks defenders at -1 shield. And then shadow mode for attacks, blah blah blah. It's more sort of your thing, wizardy.
But there is nothing stopping you from using it.
Yeah.
You don't have...
I know, that's a bit strange, isn't it? I understand how it works. I'm like... yeah.
Magical ball of whoop.
Whoop, yes.
Okay then. So, interestingly, reorganising and trading is an action, so what I'm thinking I want to do is I'm going to spend 1, 2. My first action is going to be 1, 2 to there.
Second action, loot.
My second action will be loot, but that's 1 movement point. So I will still have a movement point action thing. So I'll get all of those things. It gets me 1, 2, 3 XP for finding the key, which we need to succeed the adventure, and 2 level 1 treasures. 1 and DOS. Oh, I've got no Mish Gold Sack!
Yay!
And for my second movement point, which I still have, I'm going to move back into your space. Then, I'm going to use a lesser healing potion on you, because I can use that for it doesn't cost an activation, just discard it and you get 2 hits back. So you're back to full, yeah?
Yep.
Awesome. And then I've got a Gnomish Gold Sack and a lesser healing potion. Oh, I should have had 3 experience points. 1, 2, 3, that's handy. And then I'm going to trade those in, because transmutation doesn't cost an action. So I've still got an action left. I'll tell you what, shall we do a swap? I'll have your Orb of Shenanigans, and you can have my Axe of Renewal!
That's an action. That's an action, though, isn't it?
It's 1 action for me to reorganise and trade with all heroes in the zone. So that's a healing axe. Every time you hit, you've got a chance of healing hits.
So that's a 2-handed. It's a lot better than mine. So I will use that instead.
Boom.
Ooh, all right. Are we done?
Yes, that's my actions done. So that's the end of the round. Now, the enemies phase we don't do because there's no enemies, but we do have an experience phase. Now, I've got more than 5 experience, so I could buy a thing. And I think I might.
Oh, I see.
So we're level 1, so we can only buy the level 1 things, but they all cost 5, so that's handy. Do I want something that's related to blams?
I am going to... Well, let's take 5 off anyway, so let's move back down to 3.
Might as well buy something.
Yep. The charge allows you to move. Defense. I'm going to take brutality. Bum, ba, ba, bum.
Oh, what does that do?
It gives me, when I'm attacking, any blams gives the defender -1 shield.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have sword and spell. So that gives me the skill sword and spell, which means that I can now do magic in the same space rather than it's like same space, range 1, range 2.
Yeah.
And it also gives me +1 reroll to the attack. Rerolls just means I've rerolled a lot. I wouldn't pick dice out of it, but that's cool.
Ooh. So, isn't there an event thing?
Oh crikey! Yeah, then the event phase, bad things happen. Shadow Blessing. Heroes in shadow zones may heal 1.
Cool.
On the plus side, it's not a giant monster.
Back to you, sir. Then.
So let's. I mean, all we need to do is escape, right? We might as well loot this on the way, though, right?
Fuck yeah.
So, first action, 1 movement point, second movement point to open the door. 1 movement point, second movement point to move into the next. So anything we now spawn, even if we go back and open the door that we haven't opened.
Does this one stay like that?
That one stays like that. Okay. If we were to go back and open this space, I mean there's no door here, then it would be level 2.
Ah.
So now I've got 1 action left. Shall I open the door ready for you?
Do it.
Fuck it. So I won't be able to shoot anything, but fuck it. I'll open the door.
That's for 1.
That's 1 movement point. Let's see what's in the door. Oh, by the way, I forgot. You would have got this great sword as well.
Oh.
Because that drops when we kill the last dude, and you picked up the stuff in that space.
I thought it was whoever kills it gets it anyway.
I thought they'd drop it, but I will double check.
That's no good to me anyway.
But you can try. You can always transmutate it. It's always worth keeping stuff for transmutificationing.
Boom, 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 bing, boom.
Now, do. I don't know. Dropping items. Would it be cool? Dropping guards, new guardians, things, mob rules, killing. Treasure 27.
Treasure. Dun dun. Dun dun.
Yep, you get it for killing it.
Yeah. So even if you're a bowman and you kill the boss, you still get it.
Still
Yeah.
get the thing.
Yeah, I know that. I remember that. So
Good job, you know what's going on.
it is, isn't it?
Oh, so I've opened the door.
Yeah. So
I've got to draw a door
some
card.
shiz.
So we get 3 treasures in the first space. 1, 2, 3. 3 treasures in the second space. 1, 2, 3, and 2 treasures in the last space. 1, 2. And we spawn a guard card, no enemy, no enemy. So we're on level 2 now, so level 2 guards. Dun, 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 dun. Oh dear, a dwarf agent. Now agents are mean because agents effectively summon stuff towards them. He's the bald dwarf. This guy. And because he counts as a guardian, he does get a treasure, which is a level 2 treasure, which is a trap. But he doesn't get it because he's a dwarf. He's got a hammer.
Yay!
Wow, that's not. Oh, that's actually not bad at all. Because he's got 3 yellow dice plus 2 yellow dice, but you can only ever roll 3
of any one colour. Yeah.
So at the end of the enemy's phase, we spawn a guard on the level token of this tile. So that would be here. So we get a new monsters. He brings forth new monsters. He has got 3 hits per dude, per hero, so he's got 6 hits. So the sooner we kill him, the better we'll be.
Okay.
Although I suppose tactically you could farm him and kind of just keep it. If you knew you were like high enough level and you had the right weapons, you could just wait for shit to appear. Sadly, I'm now out of things to do.
Oh dear.
I've got a movement point. I'm quite happy where I am because I can shoot him next round and I'll be in shadow mode. And if stuff does appear here, I'll be in shadow mode. So
okay, so let me go deal with him then.
Please and thank you.
So, first action is 1, 2 points. Second action is 1, 2. Third action will be to pop him on the noggin.
Bonk.
Which is 1 red and 1 yellow.
He's got a defense of 1 blue and 1 green.
Ooh,
would you like me to roll those?
Yes, please.
Okay. Is that where you can blame me?
Oh.
Fortunately, that's a
1 point of damage. 2.
It's only 1 point of damage.
Now he gets to counter attack.
He does. He's on 3 yellow.
My defense is only a mere 1 blue. Oh dear. Go away, you stumpy fuck. Oh, shit the bed. That's
3 and a blam, but his blams don't do anything.
Oh, 2 and a blam, but the blam doesn't do anything because that's for my weapon. And this is just my armour. Ooh, but it's 2.
Okay, so it's 1 through.
Ugh. But that means I can inflict 1 wound on him because of my revenge skill.
Nice.
Whoa! And that's me done.
That's you done. So now, the enemy's phase. They will try to attack, which he will do. That's 2 through, but he then takes 1.
Yep.
And then he tries to attack again. Right, I've got another healing potion.
Oh dear.
Fine.
Oh dear. That's me dead. Down to 0.
But he will take another hit.
He takes a hit.
You
Fall down.
fall down and go, ow! Really hurts. Experience phase. I've got none to spend. Then we get an event phase. Oh. Lightbringers Protector. Inflicts 2 wounds to 1 enemy in a shadow zone. Ah, badge.
Bollocks.
Okay.
Doesn't he then summon as well?
That will be, yes, at the end of his enemy's phase, so I should have done that already, I apologise. So that's level 2 guard, so we get Dwarven Defenders.
Oh, no.
So, that is going to be 1 per hero, so there's 2 of us, so it's 1, 2 of these guys.
God, they've got some big choppers.
Ha ha! Cock joke!
Cock joke.
And their
Nothing
boss.
like a good cock joke, cock joke.
And their boss is there.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And they will draw a treasure tile as well. Fucking hell, they've got a war mace.
Oh, fuck off.
Can you not have had a magical doodad, please? That would have been really rather nice. End phase, we change the first player. Now, at the start of the round, if there are any dead heroes, remove 1 token from this card to resurrect and fully heal a dead hero. So you are back in the game.
Well.
Brink. That's your continue. Please insert quarters.
So my action first.
We've got 1 continue left.
Yeah, I will hit that bastard.
Crack-a-lackin'. Oh, he needs to roll his defence. He's got 1 of each. Dwarves tend to be pretty tough, frustratingly. That's a 3.
I can re-roll any number of attack dice.
If you take a wound.
Oh, if I take a wound, no. So nothing for the first one.
Okay.
Second action, which will be another attack.
1 shield.
1. Fuck off. Third action.
2 shields.
Hello. 1, 2, 3, and a blam.
What does your blam do?
So the blam on an attack is I can heal 1.
There you go.
Bah. But he's taken 3.
Those.
Oh, and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or does that just count for
that?
Does that?
No, so interestingly, Stores brought up a really good point. So your blam counts for all of the things that your blams counts for. So in that case, you've got a blam that will count for your healing, and it also counts as the defender gets -1 shield.
Wow.
So you don't choose what it does; it does all of the applicable things.
Wow.
So it's -1 shield, so he takes 2 wounds,
Yeah.
which finishes him off,
Ooh.
which gives you a hammer.
And gives us all a lot. How much experience?
Oh, that's a good point. An agent gives us all 4 experience points.
2, 3, 4.
Come on, baby, say you love me. 5, 6, 7 times.
I'm then going to trade these in, because that doesn't cost anything, does it?
Correct.
Trading them in. So that's the starting equipment. And
So-
1 and a 2.
So the starting equipment counts as level 1.
Yeah.
Your level 1 is a level 1 and your level 2 is level 2. It's 3, but it automatically becomes the lowest of all of them.
So it's level 1.
So then you'll get a level 2.
Right.
But of course the level 2 might be something more useful than you've already got.
It's a king's mace.
Ooh. Kingly. Oh, and he's dead.
Yeah.
You have slew him.
And that's my last action.
Okay, so you can't pick stuff up
No.
because you haven't got another movement.
The hero gets +1 yellow per other equipment card of the king's set.
So you want the king's hat, king's pants.
You want the king's arm and the king's crown.
Oh.
Mm.
The king's codpiece.
Yeah. So
So it's
go.
me. So I'm going to start by using my shadow orb zap on these dwarfen short asses.
Mm-hmm.
So that all goes, and he's dead, and you're dead. Just put those out
Kill
for now.
Kill.
So I'm going to try and kill these dwarven defenders of the earth.
Defender. What? Oh, it's a fucking symbol on the camera. I'm like, what's that fucking...
So I've got, I can shoot them at range. That's fine. I've got one yellow and one red.
What's their defence?
Their defence is 1 green and 1 blue. They are going to be at minuses for blams and shit. I get +1 blam because I'm in shadow. They're at -1 shield. And if I get a blam, 1 hero in shadow mode can heal 1. Well, we're both at full, right?
Yep. They've got nout.
So that's 1. So that'll be 1 through.
Yep.
Yep, my blams don't do anything particular at the moment because they're just healing and he's got no shields. 1 through. Zap.
Do. It's only 1 point.
So I'm going to have my second action with which I will shoot them again. Zap! Oh, that's 3 in a blam.
1 shield.
The shield's ignored because I'm in shadow mode. So that's 3 through. So that's going to be 1 will kill 1 and then the other 2 will kill the next one.
Ooh.
If I did, again, as we've said before, they don't then scan over to the boss. But that's 2 minions dead. Almost DOS. And I've got my third attack. So I'm going to do the same again. My third action.
And he's on the yellow,
the green and the blue. Zap! That's another 3.
1, which is ignored.
So that would be enough to kill him.
Ooh,
Oh, yes! So that's a boss. So we get 3 XP each. Bonk. And I get the War Mace. That'll be good for, you know, all the macing I'm gonna do. Like me some macing. Ooh, hitting with me big end. So that's the end of my actions.
That's the end of
the turn. Enemies phase, we don't have one.
No
XP phase.
XP phase, yeah.
Now we are, of course, on level 2, so we can now buy level 2 things.
But you've got to have the first one in the line.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm obviously going to take the extra hits. So put you down to 5.
Yeah, go on, let's do that as well. Bonk. I'll get +1 max health, which puts me up to 6 health points.
That goes up
you get that now,
automatically,
yeah.
Right. And I'm going to take shadow mode defense for another 5. I'll inflict 1 wound to the attacker.
Nice.
Nah.
Okay, so we've done the experience phase, event phase. Ooh, let's draw a card and find out what's going to happen.
Let's not.
Shadow Inspiration. Choose 1 hero to immediately perform 1 action.
Ooh.
Would you like to?
I might as well.
Because your action could be a movement
Oh,
action.
look. 3. And it's 2, isn't
3
it?
level 2s.
1, 2, 3.
He looks happy about this. His little face is lit
Whoa,
up.
my little face is just lit up. Hello.
You've still got 1 movement point if you want to do something.
Yeah, I'll be moving to here.
Okay.
Because you're going to want to snatch some stuff off of me. Because that's
Snatch your stats.
probably for you. Ooh. Well, I'm changing my armour
Nice.
for plate.
Because this you can all do as part of your looting. You just put shit in your, you get it going on.
A meteor javelin. Ooh.
Sounds good.
That's rather tasteful. And a wand of healing.
Oh, magics.
Oh. I'll take the javelin just in case. Well, they all go into my pack, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
See, two-handed, single-handed, single-handed. Meh. Okay.
Okie dokie. So, end phase. You've given me the thing. I've got a turn, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. That'll be my actions, and then you can have that stuff, and then we can leave.
Yeah.
Once we've looted I mean, we didn't have to do this. We could have just left, but you know what I mean. You might as well fucking have a rummage.
Oh yeah.
And that gives me 2 treasures.
So, 2 second action.
Note to self: shuffle the fucking cards.
So would be to loot. So that'll be 1.
Got some chainmail armour.
2.
And some chainmail armour.
Oh, fuck's sake. I've got a battle staff, a wand of stupor, and a sceptre. And then we go, skips. Oh, hold on. No, hold on. Because then I've got my third action will be 1, 2.
Okay, I'm gonna trade these in. 3 level 2s to get a level 3. Let's go fucking bonkers. 1. Oh, just draw 1.
Just the 1.
Just the 1, Mrs. Wembley. Ooh! Oh. Gloves of fast hands. Well, I don't know what you're doing tonight. +1 reorganise / trade action. I mean, it's useful, but, you know, it's not quite the same as a magical doohickey.
But there's still one event before we actually
There
get
is an
out
event,
now,
yeah, there may well be a... Oh, here we go, see? We shouldn't have waited around, should we? Forward Monster Patrol.
Oh, God.
If there are already roaming monsters in play, activate one. If not, spawn a roaming monster card. Place the enemy in the zone with the token of the current level +1. So if there was, it would be up here if there was another bit of the dungeon, but it's not, so it will be the current level. So it'll be there.
Oh.
So we spawn a lesser roaming monster, because it's lesser, I think, level 1, 2 and 3, and then level 4 and 5 are greater. So I'm just going to shuffle these again to see what we get. And this is the base box, so there won't be any of the weird shit that you get in the other boxes. There's not the Kickstarter exclusives yet. There's not the fucking Hierophant
Nah.
or the unicorn, rainbow unicorn. We did actually fight the Hierophant and Stick killed it. It was a beautiful thing. We have found Pikachu. I choose you. Charizard, a Hellhound.
Oh.
So.
Oh dear.
Hellhound
Hath appeared.
It was me kind of hoping it would have been a giant spider because you would have cried him away. So, Hellhound.
Bugger.
It has got 4 hits per hero, so that gives it 8 hits. It's got a hand-to-hand attack, which is 2 yellow. But it's also got a magical ranged thing, which is 1 yellow, 1 red. And defense of 3 blue. Shit the bed. It does have blams that it does, and it gets a treasure. Fortunately, a level 2 treasure, which is a Javelin of Sure Strike, which is a ranged weapon. It doesn't have ranged.
Ah.
Suck it, bitch.
So what's it got? This thing stuck in it, has it?
Probably, yeah, impaled in it.
Drake!
Hello, I'm a fuck! It's a fucking thing! Shit the bed! What are you doing? What have you done now, you twat?
It wasn't me, lad. It came from nowhere.
Oh, crikey. So I've got a free reorganise / trade action. So do you want stuff? Or is there something that I can give you for... Because I don't just want to take your stuff. Because you've got a fucking selection of wands, right?
Yes. There's a magic weapon sceptre. You can stun with that one. This one does wound and heal. It's got to be a battle staff, isn't it? Surely.
Probably, yeah. Let's go for the battle staff. And
I'll just take this out.
If you want them.
I'll just take this out of your pack.
Okay, because fortunately my equipped 2-handed magic weapons are considered one-handed.
Oh,
Giggity.
that sounds like a bit of bollocks.
So what I really want to find is like a nice beefy shield to hide behind and zap things from the top.
Now what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to zap him. Yeah, I think I'm going to zap him. But what am I going to zap him with? So... he's got shields. I'm in shadow, so I can use my shadow mode. Which gives me that. I can re-roll. And that's all of that. So I'm on one of those. He's on 3 blue. Let's go the shadow orb because then he's -1 shield at the moment. Spaff!
Ouch.
Oh wow. I did no things.
Okay, well he's done 3 shields, which would be 4 shields, which would be 3 because of his lack of, so that's irrelevant. Yep. And he's done blams.
His blams only count for melee defense or magic attack, so his blams don't count, which is good. But that's still nothing. But I've got a reroll on my attack, so I might as well use it just in case I can get something spaff-tastic. Well, that'd be 3 against his 3, so that won't go through. But the attack, the blam, does nothing because I was using my shadow orb. Fuck you in the bum!
Oh, Madge.
Oh, I'm going to do that. Okay. Oh, so second attack. I've got to go for it again. I'm just going to try and zap him with the shadow orb again. That's better because he's got no shield now. That's my shadow thing. I've got 2 attacks. Do I want to re-roll them? See if I can get better. I think I can get better. I think I'm going to re-roll it because he's effectively got no defense. Spaff! Well, that's 3, and the blam does nothing. So that is 3 through though. It's nearly halfway. Yikes! And then I've got 1 more attack with my... yeah, I might as well do the shadow orb. And I'm going to jizz all over his face! Ugh.
Oh dear.
He's down to 1. I can re-roll. 2 and a blam. He's down to 1, so it's 1 through. Blam doesn't count. 1 through.
No pressure then.
Aye. Well, you know.
Okay, so first is a move. Yep. Into there. Right, mate.
I'm right behind you! Literally!
Why is the sound of your voice receding?
I'm going towards the exit, well, the entrance, but you know, same difference.
Right, so I'm on 1 red, 1 yellow. I'm in shadow, so I get the shadow mode skill.
Nice.
Which is a +1 onto my attack.
Oh, nice. And he's on 3 blue though.
Right, so I've done 4, and we've got a blam. The blam is -1 defense for the defender.
So he's on 2.
And that's it.
So he's on 2. His melee defense inflicts 1 wound. His blam's a melee defense.
Okay.
That's what it does.
So
he takes 2.
Yeah. I take 1.
He's only got 2 left.
And I took a point of damage from an enemy.
So he will take.
So he takes another hit.
He'll take another hit. Yeah. Oh man, you're wrestling at each other, and he's. And you're being burnt by his flamey mane.
That's my first action.
And you're punching him in his fiery teeth.
I will hit again.
And that's 2.
So 1, 2, 3, and the blam. The blam will -1 shield, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Which will be 3 through, which will kill the Hellhound. Oh! Yes! Nice one, Shorty. You get a Javelin of Sure Strike.
I'll add it to the collection. What I will do is just trade those 3 in just to see what the item would have been.
And then we get a Roaming Monsters +5 XP to all heroes.
A healing potion.
Oh. That's...
fully heal though.
Fully heal, that's nice.
So yeah. So he's gone.
That is then sent back from whence it came.
And that was my second action. So my third action would be a move action.
Nice. It won't get a counter because it's not there.
Because I fucking killed it.
Experience phase.
Oh, we got how many from that?
That was 5.
Ooh.
I'm going to buy Fireball just in case anything else rocks up at the last minute. Which 2 blams become 3 wounds. But I get a free blam for Shadow, so there's always a good chance of that. Event phase. Ooh, might we get another Wandering Monster? Yes, we might.
Oh, bollocks.
So if there are already roaming monsters in play, activate 1. If not, spawn a roaming monster card. Place the enemy in the zone +1. But it's in the current one. So this time it's an Abyssal Demon.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's none. That was the pet of the big demon monstery thing.
Wasn't me. I didn't kill it.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh shit. It was him. It was the wizard.
That's quite good. 2 red. It's got 8 hits.
And it's got an item.
Oh yeah, mustn't forget that. Oh, it's got a great sword.
Oh shit.
So it's on 3 red and a yellow from melee attack.
We're dead.
With gems, +1 wound and it heals. Blams are +1 damage. It's also got a magical ranged attack and it's got
Teleport, you fucking idiot.
2 blue. I could teleport, yeah.
Teleport. We could go.
Oh, it's your activation first this time because it was mine first last time.
Well,
so
fucking off then.
You're fucking off. Okay.
See you later, losers. Teleport.
Okay. So, first action. Win. Win. Goodbye. I'm a wizard. You know what? I'm going to have a couple of attacks on it because I want to, just to roll dice. Because why not, right? So,
what's this defense?
1 red, 1 yellow. It's on 2 green. Ugh.
3 and a blam.
Well, it's at -1.
So it's 2 and a blam.
And the blam doesn't do anything for defense.
So it's 2.
Oh fuck! I'll re-roll that with my fucking re-roll, cunt. Now we're talking, baby. So that's going to be. So the gem doesn't actually count as anything, but I'm going to use my signature 1 XP move, boink, to count the gem as 2 blams. So that gives me 2 blams, +1 blam for being in Shadow mode.
Yeah.
So that's 3 blams and 4 hits against its 2 hits. So that's 2 through to begin with. And then I've got 3 blams. Now 2 blams are 3 more hits. So that's another 3 hits.
Oh.
Meaty. And then for my last attack, I mean I'll escape. I guess. We'll just escape when we're on there. Or do we finish the round, or how does that work? Now I'm realising that you've probably... I think we just escape at the end of whenever we want. So I'm going to have another attack, see if I can finish this motherfudger off. Should I re-roll that? I don't think I need to. So it's at -1.
Yep, taking that one
I'm
off.
taking that one off already. Then that gives me 2 hits and a blam, but get a free blam for Shadow mode. So 2 hits, 2 blams.
So 2 hits.
2 hits are there.
Yep.
That takes that way. But my 2 blams are 3 hits.
Boom.
So that's 1, 2, 3. Finishes it off with my awesome magics. Zap! I am Baldric! Lick my sweaty balls! Demon! And then I just go, oh yeah, no, I just ran with you. Knowing that I killed the demon with my mighty powers.
I saw nothing, Jon Snow.
Aye.
Well, that's easy enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's kind of fun.
It is kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
And I like the way that you know, you're always... Even in a little, that's the tutorial, and we were getting like level 3 items by the end of it. And like really kind of like, oh, feeling all pumped. Because I've only played it on story mode, and you basically have to get 5 experience to get 1 normal experience, and you build your this much slower.
But you get to keep it then, don't you?
And then you get to keep it from adventure to adventure, yeah.
Awesome.
But apart from that, it's exactly the same.
Awesome fun.
Aye.
I've survived. Do, 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 do. Oh, and the wizard survived.
Hello, I'm a wizard.
And we still had
a life left.
That's how fucking awesome we are.
Yes, indeed we am.
That just leaves one more thing to do.
More killing?
A proper dungeon.
A proper indeed.
Indeed. So, if you want to see what happens next, well, you're going to come back and watch the next one, aren't you?
Yes.
So that's the little tutorial for you on how it plays.
Let us know what you thought in the comments down below.
Yeah, so I think I've got a rough idea now. So, yeah.
Time for tea and reset.
Time for tea and a reset.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it and don't want to subscribe, you don't have to like and subscribe. We would like it if you liked and subscribed. And until next time, stay hammered.
That is so low.
Stay hammered.
Yeah.